Hello, everyone. This should be my final uh, finale, as it were. So I'll just catch you up on the last steps of my Japan adventure and then bring you up to date on I'm in America now details. So, last we left off, I was going to go to USJ. I did go, and it was kind of bittersweet. I did go on one ride, and I saw a lot of fun things, but like towards the end, not having anyone to enjoy it with started to weigh on me, and then I couldn't get into the Nintendo area because it sold out, so I was feeling kind of down. But I just dragged my stuff from there to Kyoto, where the night buses run all the way to Tokyo, and I was just going to do that to save on hotel and stuff. So I just kind of sat in and around the station for a few hours. I actually tried one of the like what do you even call them, the night cafes where you can like get Wi-Fi and computer and stuff and just kind of chill for a fairly low price. So I did that for like an hour, and then I go down, and the bus that my phone told me was going to be fine was full, like had been reserved beforehand, which I didn't even know you could do. Uh, and I was like asking the like assistant, well, what do I do now? And she's like, there's a lot of buses to in and around Tokyo, but the ones that I work with, which is this one and the next one and then are both full. So I spend the next probably 2 hours basically running from one side of the street to the other side of the street, checking every bus, going, is this full? Is it going to Tokyo? And eventually I go to like the third corner where several buses had lined up, and one finally has a single seat available. And I pay like $70 for the night trip, which is like a half of what the Shinkansen would have been, and obviously no hotel. But you know, it's like little bitty seat and hot, and you know, it's diff. So I'm like almost hallucinating as I ride, dozing in and out of consciousness for the 5 hours. And we arrive in Tokyo safely around 6 o'clock. From there, it's relatively simple. I do my one Tokyo thing that I still wanted to do at the time was there's a giant like life-size Gundam, which if you aren't familiar with Gundam, giant robot basically. So went there, took a few pictures of it. It actually went off relatively without a hitch. I got lost for like 10 minutes because it wasn't where I thought it would be on the map. But then I found it, and it was easy to retrace my steps back to Tokyo Station, and then from there to Narita Airport, and I just waited there the rest of the day. Pretty much without a hit until, I mean, it's a horrible flight because it's like 10 plus hours, but nothing crazy happened. However, when I got to Denver, which it was Tokyo, Vancouver, Denver, the flight was delayed like 3 times until it was about 4 hours later than it should have been, and I was out of it. My ride and friend Jay was out of it, and but we got to the hotel, we settled in, and I slept for like 14 hours. Well, we got Burger King first, and then I slept for 14 hours, and from there uh, we've hung out a bit, saw some neat stuff, showed me around Colorado Springs. Did have a little incident today that kind of messed with me, where my umbrella, that's my sword umbrella, broke beyond repair, and so. But other than that, been having a good time, and I'm starting to get back to my old self. Fingers crossed, and that's should be only thing I have left to do is get on the plane again tomorrow, and it'll go to Denver and then back to Hot Springs, where I will see my family and hopefully recover from this whole mess. Cameraman Jay, do you have any questions or things I might have missed?
Yeah, it's been a week. Kind of a Milo Murphy's Law kind of thing here going on.
Mm-hmm.
Um, yeah, we went to Buffalo Wild Wings the other night, which was nice.
Yeah, yes.
I took him to the mall. We have a nice mall here. We went to a huge flea market, which was fun.
Mm-hmm.
if a certain someone had the space and the money for it, there were a few things he wanted to buy.
There were quite a few shiny things that grabbed my attention.
But yeah, no, we've just been having fun. Questions. What are you looking forward to over the next couple days, couple weeks?
I just kind of want to be able to fully rest for at least a couple days, not worry about where I'm going to live or what I'm going to eat or where I'm going to go or what I'm going to do, any of that. I just want to like have peace for a couple days, get my mind right, recover, rebuild my confidence in some way, shape, or form to where I feel like a functioning individual again.
Right.
And then I'll look to the next step. A few different job options have been suggested to me by various friends and family. I'll see which of those makes sense once I'm in a good headspace again.
No, I completely agree. You need to recharge, buddy.
Yeah.
Let's see. Are you looking forward to seeing your family?
I think so, especially my grandma. She's been missing me a lot, and I don't know how long I'll have her. Hopefully a bit longer, but
Yeah.
90 plus,
Yeah.
So definitely want to see her and see mom and dad. So it should be nice.
That sounds nice.
Yeah.
Any good home food cooking you're looking forward to?
Oh yeah, I'm hoping for some good like some. My dad makes really good chili. My grandma makes delicious banana pudding. Mom makes a bunch of different stuff. Maybe like some cheeseburger casserole.
Oh, nice.
I mean, you've had that,
I have. It's really good.
So I got some options.
Very nice. Very nice. Yeah. I will say I was very surprised that a certain someone slept for 14 hours the other day. I dropped him off and then I went to bed. It was after midnight by the time I went to sleep. And I went to work the next morning. I got off work. I went home, and then he was like, "Okay, I woke up." Full work day, and then he woke up.
That was my work day.
It really, well, again, you'd been through it.
I'd been through it. I think I got like, other than the one hotel before USJ, I probably got like 4 or 5 hours of sleep across 4 days.
Yeah. Not ideal.
No.
Yeah. But I think we've had fun the past couple of days.
Yeah, I think so too. This was helpful. This was nice.
Yeah, a little precursor to what's to come, hopefully.
Yeah.
All right. Any final thoughts?
Don't let my current mental state assuage anyone of going to Japan. It was fun. It was generally worth it. Just try to prepare a little better than I did, and have a better exit strategy. I was a little hasty in some things, and I didn't think some things through. I think it was the right time to come home, but I've never been very good at a detail management for like real life stuff.
Right.
So it can definitely work, at least short term, due to pay, probably not long term, but it's definitely an experience, and if you can find a way to make it work, I would suggest it.
All right. Well, this is Drew Chenault in Colorado Springs, signing off.